Hello, UAE Snappers. Join me tonight as I host a wonderful person known as Jocelyn. As I start my new podcast, because I'm gonna call them like I'm gonna have some with them with segments. Okay, now this new segment is the new 30s for ladies, and I'm gonna host ladies, okay, in and out who are in 30s to explain to me their life and relationship journey in relationships. Welcome, Jocelyn.
Thank you, Ashley.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for hosting me. I'm honored.
Okay.
Yes.
There's one thing that has always had bias between me and you is the fact that we both speak one language, Kiswahili.
I think so.
I really want to understand one thing. Where did you learn Kiswahili?
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm called Jocelyn Nansamba. I am a resident in the UAE. And most of my friends know me as Jocelyn Cakes because I bake amazing yummy cakes. Back to your point, where I learned Swahili from, I have cousins who are from Nairobi, Kenya.
Yeah. And then I remember when you spoke about cakes, you gave me your first cake, okay? And do you know something funny? I think it was just the beginning of you learning how to do cakes.
Yes.
I remember I used to be so busy those days, and then you sent me one of your cakes by then. That is like 3 years back.
One of your back.
And I was like, but first of all, I was scared because like, who is this person sending me a cake, And to look at the journey you are today, it's really inspiring to see how you've come. The last time I ate your cakes, it's just like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Man, you have changed the game. And I remember I told you about it. Like,
yes, I remember.
You really changed your game.
Thank you.
So I feel like me and you both have the same connection. Like we have affiliations of Swahili nations.
Yeah.
And that's why when you speak your Swahili, your English, it has that Swahili touch.
Yeah,
when you have that Swahili touch, it's different. Jocelyn, my first question is going to be, how is your journey to the UAE? How did you come here?
All right. I remember back then I had just completed university. I worked. And things did not go on so well.
Yeah.
So I had friends who were in the UAE by then. I had one of my friends called Flavia.
Okay.
So I talked to her. I asked her, how did she come? How did she join the
United Arab Emirates?
So to cut the long story short, that was in 2020, I suppose. So I came through. I started working as a house manager.
Wow.
Yes. Small beginnings.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I started as a house manager. Then I got into to go through with friends. I started chatting with some friends around. I asked them, because by then, it was, I think, around COVID time. And my job I lost the job. So in the prior of that time, I had friends who were staying in the bed space by then.
Okay.
And one of them was a friend to a guy called Rahim. Rahim works at the Reef Mall. He makes ads for people.
Yeah.
And I did hotel management. So my friend told me, you can take your CV to Rahim and then you never know, you can get a chance and get a job. So I got a job. And that's when my journey of baking started, my journey of chefing started. Yeah, I started working as a chef till then.
So I want to understand, how do you transition yourself from house manager? These are the kind of stories that people really need to see out there. Yeah. There is a young Ugandan who just came to the UAE 2 weeks ago, and she's just doing it as a house manager. Yeah. Now she's asking myself, how do I transition myself from being a house manager now to become a baker like you, a freelance baker, to say yes?
So one thing you have to know about yourself is know what really brought you to the UAE.
Exactly.
You have to have a passion, you have to have the zeal, you have to be focused. So start small as a house manager. Then you'll get in touch with a few friends who really know what they want. Then after, they can give you some advice.
When you talk about friendship, you mean the environment you're living in.
Exactly.
Now, what do you tell a person like right now, living, let's say in a Riga, in a bed space with no people? Let's say I know how to do hair. I'm living in a Riga, in a place where nobody knows me. do you think that person can actually get friendship to reach her goal?
It depends. There's social media now.
Yes.
A lot of people are focusing on TikTok, on Instagram, on Facebook.
Yes.
You cannot necessarily have friends, but you can go through, there's LinkedIn, there's Indeed. You can go through the apps of the jobs.
You know something funny? It brings me back to the same question every day and the other day, that the connections we have today is LinkedIn, to go peruse on social media. So I feel like social media has done more harm, but also has done more good out here, is it?
Yeah.
Now, Jocelyn, my biggest question would be, how do you actually wake up and say, now today is the day I'm going to learn how to do those cakes?
It depends as well. Still, I'll stick on that, on your passion. If you have passion for something, just for myself, I have a passion for cooking. I started cooking at the age of 8.
Wow.
So that's why I did hotel management. That's why I did, that's why when I came here, I looked for a specific job that was chefing. And that's why I did my own stuff of baking now.
So do you have a certificate in hotel management?
Yes, please. I have a diploma.
A diploma.
At YMCA.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay. Just about there. Does this certificate back home help here?
I would say yes and no.
Okay.
When I say yes, it will help you with the resume.
You okay?
Yes. But then when I say no, you may go with the resume, but still have the knowledge and the knowledge and the practical work.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So what you mean here is that, yes, it will help you when you are putting on your resume, okay? But then when you're going to ground, maybe they are cooking Arabic food and African food. That's what you mean, right?
Yes.
Is it? So I was on this one podcast, and they said it so clearly that Ugandan education is not important here. And I felt so weird, because I feel like I know a lot of people who have used their degrees and masters. For example, did you actually know that in the segment of visas, there's a place whereby a degree holder can get a 3-month visa for only 600?
I didn't know about that.
No,
I'm learning it today.
No, you didn't.
No, I didn't.
So it is there, but that person has to be a degree holder, and he applies what you call a job seeker's visa.
Okay.
Now, this visa is applied directly at Amar Center. I can apply that visa for a person, but that person has to be with a degree and it's attested. That means that the UAE, the Ugandan degree, can work in the UAE.
Exactly. Now that you've told me this, it can really work, and I'm sure there are many professionals that have gone through.
Yes. So now you came here, go on with your hotel management job, and then now the passion of doing cakes. Did you actually go ahead and get a certificate for that too?
Like I said, in hotel management, there are different segments, and on my job, I was doing pastry. I was a pastry chef.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was dealing with pastries and burners and desserts. So I knew what I was doing. Only that you had to have a little touch.
Now, I want to understand, how do you clock in the community? Oh, now I understand how you clocked in.
Okay.
You started sending people gifts like the way you need to be.
Yes.
Okay.
You have to sacrifice. When you're doing business, you have to sacrifice. So I started small, giving out cakes to the community, to my neighbors, to my friends. That's how I got markets.
Ladies and gentlemen, in case you just joined in, you are in the UAE Snap right now. And we are just diving into the conversation, hosting Jocelyn tonight. She is she has a hotel management degree, and she is telling us today, okay, that her diploma helped her to achieve her goals in the UAE. And also, in summary, she reminds us that getting to the community by looking for friends over social media, it has made her to be what she is today. Okay. Now, Jocelyn, back to you now.
Yeah.
How much money, let's say, do you make in a month? No, not in a bad way. This is to educate our Ugandans
and to
who is
encourage,
actually watching. Yes, and to encourage them.
Okay. It depends. Like, for example, when I was working, I was getting a certain amount of money. I won't tell you figures. I was getting a certain amount of money. But when I looked into my small hustle, I would double my salary at work. At work, I didn't have peace of mind. I'd wake up very early, get tired, and then have some few orders back at my work, at home.
Yeah.
So I decided to concentrate. That's why you see me lately. I'm all over. At least
over. Yeah.
I talk to friends. That's why I try to market myself to concentrate. Because when I'm working for myself, I have peace of mind.
You didn't answer the question, but it's okay. Let us assume that you're getting money, because me, I'm calculating. Okay, let me calculate you. Me as a business person, I can calculate you. So, I've seen you, at least you have given cakes to like 10 people in a month. Those are birthdays, Simani Mbaga, and those cakes are 150. So 150 times 10, I'm going to calculate it.
Is that necessary?
Yes, I need to teach a Ugandan out there who is not ready to pursue her dream. 150 times 10. That is 1,500. Imagine if she's doing 10 cakes in a month, she's getting 1,500. Obunga, me I buy that big bag, which is like 79. Let's say in this money, I think her cost can be, let's say 400 over 500. Okay. Now I'm not talking about the capital because I don't know about that. There's a big fridge. There's what I don't know.
The equipment for you.
Yes, but I'm so sure Jocelyn makes close to 10,000.
No. That is simple. Don't really. Actually, listen. There are expenditures as well. Fine, I might get less than that. Yeah. But the expenditures, the gas, my time, my house rent, you forgot.
Your time is not your time.
No.
Your time, this is what
when you're doing pastry costing, you have to include your time. I have to pay myself.
Oh no, you don't say that.
No, I have to pay myself. There's costing, have the dustbin. I have to calculate on that as well.
Wow. Yes. No. You're just being a Kenyan. No.
The ingredients.
No, you're not being a pastry person right now. You're being a Kenyan. Like Kenyans are so good in calculating. Kenyans are so economical. Yeah. You agree with me, right?
Yeah, I do.
You do, right?
Yes, I do. So what I'm trying to tell you, it's deep. I may get that less than that, but the expenditures, I'll end up with like 2,000 for my rent, for my salary, for my savings.
For your savings,
yes. But I'll have a happy life, a life that I want.
So again, how do you market? By only talking to your friends on social media or what else?
I sponsor some shows, like the variety shows. When I'm
sponsor us.
No problem. We shall talk about that as well. We will talk. There's Ricky Smokes, there's Ram events. And
yes, because I see always Jocelyn Cakes.
Because that is my community and I love what I do. I'm having fun at the same time I'm working.
So with all these visa issues, I think I should also start singing now.
You should, because you know how to cook. You're a very good cook.
Okay.
Just send your food. Yeah, so
I should start cooking.
But this is not your niche. Your niche is that side. This is your niche.
Okay. Just it's so interesting finding you and Sage. So I think I would really love to understand from you is how did you find life in the UAE when you just arrived?
I must say it was not that challenging because I had a friend here already. My friend from back home. So she guided me. She helped me find a job through friends as well. Yeah.
The UAE community of Ugandans, with all its atrocities, you know, how do you find it? Me, I find the UAE community really lovely. Okay, I can tell you.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't look at the noise, the drama, and the things I hear about Ashley and everything, but I look at the positivity of Ugandans and how good they are. Like yesterday, I went to Lumbe.
Yeah.
And then the love I saw there of this gentleman called Sunday, you know, may his soul rest in peace, you know. I was like, okay, this person doesn't look like he's a famous person, but people were coming in and all out. Yeah. I asked the person who I was sitting next to, how do you get to know him? He said, I got to know him in an event. I was like, wow. So literally this person comes back to see, just to, you know, for this because he met this person at an event, you know. So for me, that is love, you know, love, the community love.
Yeah. And besides, you know, we get so bored with work. We don't have that enough time to socialize. So when such events happen, when we go through and socialize, it's also good. Yeah. Keep you busy.
That brings me to the question that actually brought you here today. Okay. Life at 30 for women.
Yeah.
And I have dedicated the whole of this month, June, to speak about life at 30. The challenges I have gotten in 30s, okay, are really astonishing for me. In life, I've gotten 2-3 challenges. Business, okay. I've gotten challenges of life at 30 and also being financially stable.
Yeah.
That's a disease too. Did you know that?
Yes.
Being financially stable can either give you diseases or can give you problems with people.
Yeah.
Do you know that? And now I've seen problem with men. So now you, as a woman who literally has your own business, I don't know if you're in your 30s, but I assume you're in your 30s, mid-30s.
Yeah.
Okay. So I would like you, when I posted that video, you came for me. You're like, no, me, I have a man who is, I'm below 20 and he loves me. Justin, how does he love you? Tell us. One, because I'm here to roast you.
I'm here to answer you back as well.
Okay.
One thing
I like that. You're not roasting, you're answering.
Yes. One thing I'd love to ask myself, why is this narrative of a lady who's dating a guy who's less than like 2 years younger than her or like 5 years younger than her, why is it abnormal? And yet, for that guy who is 60, maybe 60 and 70, he is dating a lady who is 18, and to the society, it's normal. Why is it like this?
It is the same when we see a man crying on social media that a woman has insulted or bullied her. Yeah, it's just the same.
So in other words, to me, it's normal.
So to you, it's normal.
Why? For my case, I'm speaking for me. For the others, I don't know. I mind so much about my mental health.
Okay.
You get what I say? Yeah. I mean, if this person is giving me a peace of mind.
Is it a person in their 20s, you are baby, like your child?
Excuse me, there's a man who is 70 and his mindset is about a child who's 20. And there's a guy who's 25, 23, and his mindset is a mindset of a person who's like 60 and above.
That is true.
Thank you.
So now, this person who you're actually dating and is below
is a friend of mine dating this person. I'm giving a story of my friend.
So, you're dating a no. Just the second you tell me you're dating someone who is in his 20s. Okay. So, does he provide for you? The late 20s, does he provide for you?
He provides to me emotionally. He supports me. He supports my dreams.
Producer, cut off. I want to go sleep.
So support does not necessarily mean financial, actually. This is one thing we ladies are going wrong about. A man can support you emotionally.
So you're paying your home, you're paying your food, okay? You are paying your car, your fuel. You're literally doing everything for yourself, and then you still say you have a man, right?
Listen, this man is driving my car.
Jeez,
he is my chauffeur. Instead of me getting a chauffeur, instead of the money, me paying the money will remain in the house. You get what I mean?
Ladies and gentlemen, in case you just joined in, this is UA Snap, and I have snapped Jocelyn, and I rebuke this demon. It will never come into my life again. So me, it will never come into my life. I get
you were there before.
I was there before, and it will never come in my life. I will never date a person that doesn't pay my bills, doesn't pay my hair, doesn't pay my nothing. If you're coming into my life, you need to add value, because me, I am the chess.
Which is
Jocelyn.
Which is very fine.
Back to you, Jocelyn.
Thank you. Yes, please.
So literally, you are telling me you are enjoying this person emotionally and physically.
Let me tell you, Ashley. I'm giving you an unpopular opinion. Things that the society don't want to listen to, but they really exist. I'll tell you one story. Recently, I was going through a very hard situation. But this friend of mine came through for me. Not financially, but emotionally. I was drained. I was really, really
Next time when you're drained, okay, you can call me. I'll link you up with a very good mental coach. I have my friend Joyce Chompire.
Yes.
She has very good, affordable prices. She'll help you through get out those situations. She has always helped me. I was getting drained. I had financial pressure. I had, and she helped me out. So please do not bring your circumstance. And by the way, let me tell you something. Do not mix love and getting drained over your own issues. Jocelyn, I don't want to love you.
Yeah.
But I wanna tell you from me. So that person, do you give her money? Do you give him money?
No, thank you. He works. He's working. I don't give money to
So if he comes to you and tell you that, my friend Jamila was telling me that the other day, the boyfriend, let me ask you something. If this friend of yours comes to you and say that I need money to pay my bed space, you would give?
It depends. It depends.
Dear Lord.
It depends.
We still need things to do for women.
I do not, quote me right, I do not give money to my partner. No. But we are partners. For example, this friend of yours wanted money for bed, right? If my partner is working, I'll hold his
Let me ask you something.
I'll hold his ATM. When the month comes, I'll go myself and withdraw the money and pay myself. But not give it to me.
I know that is a lie. That is a lie. That is a lie. That is a lie you've told me to hear. Ladies and gentlemen, someone is laying on my UAE snap, but it is okay. Now, I'll tell you something. You actually didn't see Zari, the bossy lady, getting broken just 1 week ago.
I did watch her. I did watch it.
She's my favorite. I love her. And you know that.
I don't know. She's your friend, yes.
She's my favorite. Like, I really love her. And we knew it was not going anywhere. We knew. There was nothing love there. It was opportunity.
You know why? This guy respected her. This guy gave her emotional support.
Please.
This guy was taking care of her babies. Whenever he would go to South Africa, he was there for the baby.
Was the guy paying school fees for the babies?
As in emotionally, a father figure. It does not necessarily mean money.
Nobody needs a father figure. Nobody needs a father figure. Nobody needs a father figure. Okay? If you give birth to your kids, okay?
Yeah.
Kids are supposed to be given to their father.
Okay.
If the father is not available, the mother will play both father and mother. You do not say that I'm going to get married to a man just because I want my child to get a father figure. Now, those and many of them are the problems women at 30 have. You feel like, no, I'm gonna get this man just because he's gonna help me financially, emotionally. He's gonna be a father figure to my child. He's gonna do ABCDE, I feel like any other woman, when you get a man, you need to know what that man is bringing into you.
Yeah.
Not only a man who is just coming because, you feel like you need to satisfy yourself, and I'm not actually saying that you shouldn't do that. For me, I feel like at a point I believe in one book I read where a lady who is
one of your poems that you read.
No, that's one of my poems. A lady who is a CEO. She said that for her, she's tired of the fantasy of her getting a man. So what she does, she gets the man she likes, finish her stuff, and go and sit down. She doesn't love stress. I'm not saying I do that. But what I'm trying to say, there is no way I'm gonna pull myself down again ever to support a man.
Never say never. That is the worst experience you had, maybe. You were supporting the man that you had in your life. For my case, it's different. And for the lady that you just about is
if
different.
I tell you right now,
we all have different scenarios. We all have different interests.
If I tell you right now that the guy you're with right now is
my friend.
Yeah, okay, your friend you're with right now. You're very proud in the show you call her. You don't even want to call him your guy. You call him your friend. You understand? Okay, let's leave that aside. Let's leave that. You don't want to not. But what I'm trying to say,
I'm happy. Don't you see how I glow? I'm glad because it's good.
Glow now, one shot. 2 days later, it's going to leave you. And
which is okay. I'm enjoying the moment for now.
Keep enjoying the lying moment.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm saying he's with you because that also is actually a case.
She's the best I can do, because one of my love languages is food. The best that I can do is prepare him a very nice warm meal when he comes back from home.
That is okay. That is okay. I can also prepare food for my producer. That's okay. I can do that. I can prepare food for the whole community and give them. That's not a problem. But when we talk about you giving in yourself to this person, you know, so let me ask you something. That relationship with your friend in his 20s, how long are you
Late 20s.
Let's
29.
Right.
Yeah.
How long are you intending it to be?
For as long as I'm happy with him. As long as he's around me.
Do you have kids?
Myself? Yes, I have. I'm a mother.
And him? Ladies and gentlemen, in case you're just joining in, you are at UA Snap, and tonight we have a very wonderful guest, Jocelyn, and she was giving us her side of women at 30s. It's an interesting subject over here, whereby this is a topic that has opened my mind. Okay, one of these days I've always sat down with myself and decided to think about the mistakes I've done, you know, and one of the biggest mistakes I've done in relationships is to get people who are below my age. And I'm not saying that people who are below my age are bad, but my problem is with the person who is below my age and broke. Now, to me, that is a code I'm never going back to. Okay. If you're coming for me, you have to be at least half of me. Why? Because I don't want that embarrassment. Do you believe when I say that a woman, okay? A man who dates a woman like you gets intimidated.
True. Your success can intimidate your partner. That is very true.
And what about the man you're dating now? He does it?
He's okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you think so?
I know so. But the times that I've been with him, I know so.
How do you know so?
He's not intimidated by even my age. He's not.
He tells people about you that he's your girlfriend.
I don't know about that part, but
girlfriend.
like I told you, Ashley, for now,
You walk together holding hands.
that does not mean that she's in love with you.
No. It means that he's showing you out there as the partner.
No. Love languages are in different
Or
ways.
you just meet in your home.
Love language.
Yeah,
This guy
whatever.
reminds me every day how much he loves me. He texts me on
Affirmation.
Thank you. Imagine he'll leave me in bed. He'll go for duty. He'll text me.
If I
He will
tell
remind me
if
how
I tell
grateful
you-
I am.
If I tell you I had a man who used to do the same, even help me to wear my shoes,
Okay.
and still I had to get shaggy, will you believe me?
Actually, your experience was worse, I guess. Why are you so biased with that?
And you know the most annoying part about women at 30.
Have you had? Do you know the man of the Kardashians?
Yes.
This lady is over 70.
Please do not bring me that. Do not bring that
The
example.
the boyfriend that she's with, they've lived together for over 10 years. Her daughters have divorced more than 3 times, but they're still together.
The man knows what he wants. He wants money. Bro, we are talking about the Kardashian here.
All right, but
Yes, he
you've
wants
been there
money.
for her emotionally,
He wants
physically,
money.
which is okay.
Tell me,
She's
you
okay
are-
with it. She's happy.
Exactly.
If,
And I'm
as long
not.
as she brings happiness in her life.
Jocelyn, before you eat me up on this set, I want to say something.
You can't tell me nothing about my happiness, about my mental health for now. I want to have...
Now we are to you over, but it's okay. But what I want to tell you is one. Imagine, okay, if you imagine me as a man and I'm dating Kardashian, I will kneel down for her. Do you know what it means? We're talking about someone who can actually give me even $1 million in a day.
Yeah.
So I can do anything to stay there.
Mm-hmm.
And those men who don't stay with the Kardashians, it's because also them
Yeah,
have
they're
status
proud of
and
their
money.
ego.
Exactly.
Yes, yeah.
So you can't, and remember the Kardashian lady, the girls are still young, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So they can get any kind of money they want, okay?
Yeah.
But the woman here, the lady here, she can't leave.
Yeah.
So most of the time, the Kim Kardashians are the ones who leave
Yeah.
the relationship.
Yeah.
So that's a topic we can't even discuss because then we're talking about big money. True. Yeah, I can stay there forever.
Yeah.
I'm telling you that.
Yeah.
That's not, it's not
Actually, I was told that she pays him to do that to her.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So what are we even talking about?
Mm-hmm.
But what I was telling you is that, like, do you believe with me when I tell you that most men who come into our lives today, they have studied us, they have known us, and they're just here to come and take what we have.
True, they'll come and identify this kind of person. She's in the limelight. She has this and this. But for me, I'm how many years have been in the UAE? This is my first relationship, open relationship. I've been here for 4 years. I've seen them. I have seen them. But for me to accept this person, it means it's a big deal to me.
Does it give you money to invest in your business?
Ashley, like I told you, we are partners. Like I told you, we are partners. Yeah, so my mental
So what are the future prospects with this person?
Actually, let's see what happens. For now, I'm enjoying my moment. I'm happy. That's all I can tell you. My mental health comes
Ladies
first.
and gentlemen, I'm going to give Jocelyn 2 minutes to give her submission on the topic today because I want to finish this topic when I'm standing in the app and going. I don't want to see her again.
However, for example, something that will not keep a man. The people who say Madame Chef, Madame Recipe, making the best food, the dishes will not keep a man. Madame Beauty, Madame Hips, you spin around 360, spinning for a man. Guess what? He will go the next day and go to her, to his soulmate. So, things of love. If somebody comes your way, you are happy. I mean,
Hey snappers, you've been watching UA Snap, and this month we are celebrating women at 30s and having experiences about their relationship. But whatever Jocelyn told you, she lied 100%. There is no way you're going to date a man who is below your age and broke, not helping you with anything, and that person loves you for real. Yes, not broke, but who is not financing you. Please get men who can finance you. I submit.
Sorry,
Thank
Ashley,
you.
had
See you
very
next
bad
time.
experience.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for hosting me, my friend.